Hello students, in the previous slides of chapter 5 we have discussed about the travelers Al-Biruni and Ibn Battuta. Today it is about another third traveler named Francois Bernier. So it is the picture of Francois Bernier, a doctor with a different. Next, Francois Bernier was a doctor, political philosopher, and historian. He came to the Mughal Empire in the 17th century. From 1656 to 1668, for 12 years, he was closely associated with the Mughal court as a physician to Prince Dara, who was the eldest son of Emperor Shah Jahan. He travelled many parts of the country and wrote accounts what he saw. He write by comparing Indian society with Europe. He saw that India was in darkness situation in comparison to the developments in Europe. After the publication of his works, he became popular. His works were published in France in 1670 to 71 and translated into English, Dutch, German, and Italian languages. Next. This is the painting of Vernier in 17th century depicting him in European clothes. Next, Al-Biruni and the Sanskritic traditions. Barriers obstructed in understanding India. How did Bernier faced problem to understand the Sanskrit scholars, their writings, Indian people and society also. He explained several barriers. First among them, the barrier is about language. As per him, Sanskrit was so different from Arabic and Persian, so he could not easily translate the concepts from one language to another. Second barrier was the difference in religious beliefs and practices of Indian people. Third barrier was self absorption and insularity of local populations. Means there are the different living style of the people in India at that time. He explained. He was totally dependent on the works of Brahmins to understand the society. Next, Al-Biruni and his description of the caste system. According to Al-Biruni, the highest caste was Brahman, next caste was Kshatriya, after them the third category caste was Vaishya, and at last the Sudra caste. He noted that in the ancient Persia only four social categories were there. First, knights and princes. Second, monks and priests. Third category, lawyers, physicians, scientists, etc. And fourth was peasants and artisans. Next, Ibn Battuta and the excitement of the unfamiliar things, especially the coconut and the palm, two types of plant which were completely unfamiliar to his knowledge. He compared coconut tree with the date palms. The coconut resemble as man's head. According to him, the inside of coconut looks like human brain. He explained the betel nut plant looked like grapes plant. He described that people chew betel leaves with supari, which is in Hindi, that is a nut, and lime, that means chuna. So these mostly these two things were unfamiliar things for him. He explained in his travel account. Next, Indian cities. Ibn Battuta explained that the cities are full of excitement and with resources and skill. The cities were densely populated and prosperous also. There were crowded streets with colorful markets. There were the performances of dancers, musicians and singers also. Next, Ibn Battuta found that Indian agriculture was very productive due to the productive soil and farmers cultivated two crops per year. Indian textiles, especially cotton cloth, fine muslins, silks, etc., were in great demand. Next, a unique system of communication. All trade routes were supplied with inns and guest houses. There was the well postal system by which merchants sent information to long distances. Example, the new reports of spies reached the Sultan through the postal system in just 5 days. Next, this is the description of Ibn Battuta about the postal system of India at that time. Next, and it is the picture of a sculpture found in Mathura which depicts the modes of transport, means different types of transport which were used by the travelers at that time in 17th century. Thank you.